Hey guys, Chase Lord here, Mega Soft Wash, coming at you with some DIY tips. What we want to talk about today is how to do some general maintenance. Let's say if you have a back patio where you're starting to see a little bit of green, or maybe even it's gone as far as you're starting to see some black mold or some black growth that's there. We're not talking about real heavy stuff where you're starting to see some like real plant life growth on there, but some things that you can do at home on your own, no pressure washer, with a little bit of cleaning chemicals, and get that home or that back patio looking beautiful. So here's our example today. Let me give you a look here. So what we've got, I've got a back patio area where we've got some green. This patio is less than a year old, probably only 8 or 9 months old, but we're starting to get some of that green buildup. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come in, let me show you our different products that we're gonna use today. So basically we need 3 different things. We're gonna go with a good pump-up sprayer. 1 gallon pump-up sprayer is really all you need. We use the Chapin. We get this at Lowe's. It's less than 20 bucks, but it holds up really well, especially if you clean it out. And then just to make it super simple, I didn't use any of our strong stuff that we have at the shop, our super secret stuff. And I just went to the DG, the Dollar General in Harlem. We got some Clorox. One of the things we're gonna look for there is it's a 7.5% concentration of sodium hypochlorite. So that's important. So we got those 2 things, and then we're gonna make sure that we have a water hose handy. So we've got that ready. And so let me kind of take you through, show you what we're gonna do here. Very first thing that we wanna do is we wanna make sure that we wet any vegetation or any grass that is around the area. So let's go ahead and do that as our step 1. All right, so first step, we're gonna make sure we pre-wet any plant life that's around. And then the next step is we're gonna go ahead and mix up our little concoction of our chlorine and water. So keep in mind, we're gonna use 50% of this chlorine or bleach that we got from the DG, Dollar General, and the 50% water. What I wanna do is add water in first. Make sure you've got gloves, some safety glasses. I also recommend don't wear your nicest clothes. Pretend like you're painting. So we wanna make some clothes that won't get bleached or bleached out, or that you're okay getting bleached out. Another thing, make sure all pets or animals are out of the way. We don't want them kind of walking through it, so we're gonna put Brody Man up. So let's go ahead and get this thing mixed up. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and mix up our water and our chlorine. Number 1 thing, let's go ahead and add the water first. We're only gonna mix it up about half and half. Do not add your chlorine first. We wanna limit splash as much as possible. So we're gonna go a little less than half full on this old girl. Make sure we're there, see how much water we've actually got in there versus bubbles. And we're gonna go ahead and take, again, our Clorox or bleach, chlorine, whatever you wanna call it. Let's go ahead and open that up and get it mixed in. Again, please make sure you're wearing some gloves. Make sure you take the seal off of that. And then let's go ahead and slowly pour this in. Make sure you've got some safety glasses. Again, I'm going with a 50-50 mix on this. Just maybe a little bit strong. Well, we're gonna see how she cleans up here for us. So it's about 50-50, 50% water, 50% chlorine. Again, be super careful with splash here. And let's put our lid on. Make sure we cover up our chlorine, get that out of the way. Make sure you watch for wind. Super windy here today. Thankfully, we're back in this little area. We're kind of, this courtyard, we're blocked off from the wind. The key is there. We don't want our chemical going and splashing on something, plants or anything like that we've got around. Make sure if you got any cushions nearby, we go ahead and move those. So we're gonna go ahead and pump this up. You're gonna have a little bit of air in your line when you first go to squeeze it. All right, now we've got our chemical coming out. So let's go ahead and spray this down. We're gonna do just kind of like in a smooth circular motion. I'm gonna start over here, and then I'm gonna work my way back, and we can hopefully watch this clean pretty quickly. I wanna stay away from my grass as much as possible. We don't necessarily want to soak it, but we want to give it just a good thin layer here. Just doing a small little section here. All right, depending on how dirty your area is, you may have to do a second application. The key here is to be patient. Let's give it what we call dwell time. Let's let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Go ahead and clean up and get that green away, and then we'll move on to the next step. Last thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and rinse this patio off, and then we'll come back with a little after picture, some before and after, so you can see the difference that we made here. Hey, thank you so much for checking us out and tuning us in. If we can help in any way beyond just little kind of minor home stuff, maintenance stuff like this, man, please give us a call at MEGAH Soft Wash, 706-825-6132, or you can check us out online at choosemegah.com. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. All right, guys, we're back here the day after. This thing looks awesome. Super excited about the results here. Just take a look at this. Look how clean that is. Let me throw in a couple of before and after pictures here. Hey, hopefully this was helpful for you. If you have comments or questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us on Facebook or shoot us a text or give us a call. Hopefully we can help answer some of those questions. We hope you have a fantastic day.